Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of South Africa's most explosive political drama. Let's dive into today's wild headline. Ramaphosa crying over corruption allegations while Paul Mashatile delivers a brutal, unapologetic truth that's shaking the ANC to its core. Cyril Ramaphosa broke down during a tense media engagement. Tears welled up, his voice cracked, and for a moment, the weight of years of corruption allegations, broken promises, and internal ANC rot seemed to fall on his shoulders. The symbolism of that moment wasn't lost on the nation. This wasn't just emotion, it was an admission that things are unraveling, and fast. But while Ramaphosa looked ready to collapse under pressure, Paul Mashatile stepped into the limelight and delivered what some are calling the most cold-blooded political clapback of 2025. For months, Mashatile has been under siege. The Democratic Alliance released a damning dossier earlier this year, revealing shocking details about his alleged involvement in massive corruption during his time as Gauteng's mecca for human settlements. $134 million was paid to companies linked to Edwin Sodi, yet no houses were delivered. That's just one of many transactions making up over $800 million that disappeared into thin air. Meanwhile, Mashatile's family was living large. Mansions worth $37 million, luxury travel, and a lifestyle funded by questionable deals. The DA said this wasn't just corruption. It was a textbook case of modern-day state capture, worse than what we saw under Jacob Zuma. The pressure mounted. The DA gave Ramaphosa an ultimatum: fire Mashatile or face legal consequences. They said he had until February. That deadline came and went. Ramaphosa stood by his deputy, brushing off the allegations as politically motivated. But then came the turning point. This week, under the pressure of renewed legal threats and ANC infighting, Ramaphosa stood in front of the media, visibly emotional. Many say he looked like a man who realized his political capital had finally dried up. But while Ramaphosa cried, Mashatile struck. In an unexpected and fiery response, he didn't just deny the allegations, he went on the offensive. He dismissed the DA's efforts as distractions, claiming that Ramaphosa would survive any vote of no confidence, and dared anyone in parliament to challenge the ANC's unity. He showed no remorse, no fear, and certainly no tears.
It was a brutal contrast.
The president, often described as measured and diplomatic, now appears cornered, while his deputy acts like the real power behind the throne. This tension exposes a frightening truth for South Africans. The ANC is no longer united, and corruption isn't just a historical wound, it's a festering sore in real time. The very man who introduced the step-aside rule to clean up the party now seems powerless to enforce it. Why hasn't Mashatile been asked to step down pending investigation? Why is the Integrity Committee silent when the evidence seems so overwhelming? Ramaphosa built his entire presidency on the promise of renewal. He said the ANC could police itself, clean itself up, and rise again as the voice of the people. But now, he's seen crying in public while defending a man accused of looting public funds and enriching his inner circle. That's not renewal. That's collapse. And South Africans are noticing. Meanwhile, opposition parties are sharpening their knives. The DA has vowed to pursue legal action. The EFF smells blood in the water and is already rallying for broader investigations. Even within the ANC, murmurs of leadership change are growing louder. Mashatile might have thought he was defending himself, but in truth, he's exposed just how far the rot goes and how little the top leadership can do to stop it. To everyone watching, this is not just a political scandal. It's a moment of reckoning for a party that has ruled South Africa for over 3 decades. The emotional breakdown of Ramaphosa, the bold defiance of Mashatile, and the rising frustration of everyday South Africans, it's all part of a slow-motion implosion. And if you think this is the end, think again. This is just the beginning.
So stay locked in.
We're tracking every move, every leak, every statement. Make sure to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe right now. The truth is out there, and we'll be here to uncover it, piece by piece.